Like we've already saw in the video, right hand over heart. If your partner gives it to you, you got to give it back to them. That way you guys are on the same page. Same thing, it's off. All right? One gives it, the other one gives it back to him so we know we're on the right page. And I'll step out from behind the catcher. Like, hello? Wait, oh, okay, yeah, all right, good. We're on the same page now. Less than 2 outs. There's a force out at third, which means, you know, they used to say, well, it's first and second or bases loaded. Easiest way to say it, there's a force out at third. Either which way, there's a force out at third. Pop fly in the infield, or it could be in the outer outfield, depending on where the players are, you know, the outfielder or the infielders are playing back, or you have the outfielders playing really, really in because, man, the guy's got a weak hit. It's easily caught with ordinary effort. If I see a fielder turn and I see his numbers, that's not ordinary effort. He's got to turn and he's got to huff it back and make that over the shoulder catch. That's not ordinary effort. Once you reach its apex, what's an apex?
The turning point, where it starts going up and starts coming.
Exactly. Ball goes up, momentarily stops, and comes down. So a lazy line drive is not an infield fly. A little blooper is not an infield fly. So you got to watch that and you got to make the calls appropriately. Either umpire can shout it. Infield fly, batter's out. Nice and loud. If I say it, then my partner's got to say it. Not got to, but should say it, so everybody on the field hears it. So either one of us can say it. So if I hear my partner yell it, I'm going to yell it out as well. If it's near the foul line, I'm going to yell, infield fly if fair. That way you've got that, you've already thrown out that little bit of a warning saying if it's fair, infield fly. And if it is fair, then I'm going to say batter's out. If it's not, then I'm going to yell foul ball so I can kill everybody's movement. And like I said, your partner echoes it. The batter's out, the runners can run at their own risk. And the ball is live. I'm going to give you a scenario. It had to be twice in 1 year. Bases loaded, nobody out. Girls softball, varsity level. Batter hits a line drive to the pitcher. Pitcher smacks the ball into the ground. The girl on first takes off the second. The girl on second and third haven't moved because they think she's caught it. Pitcher picks up the ball, throws it to first. Batter's out. Now the runner on third says, well, hell, I'm going third, or I'm going home. Goes home, gets caught, runner out at home. Girl on second still hasn't moved. You still have a girl between first and second. She goes back to first, stands on the base. The coach throws the ball, or tells the girl, throw it to first and tag the girl. They tag the girl out at first. Is she out or safe? Why?
Because you got no one at first.
Huh?
There's no one at first.
The force was taken off with the initial out. Once you get the out in front of a runner, the force is off. So if I get bases loaded and I go to second and get the force out at second, if I throw to third, what has to happen? Right. So with the runner being or with the batter getting called out at first, now the force is off. And it took me forever to explain this to the coach. Well, once they hit, they have to assume the next base. No, coach, they don't, because the force was taken off. So these are these kind of screwy plays that you're going to come up into. And the only reason I knew what was happening, just out of luck of the draw, I read the book. I was in the parking lot because there was one team coming from either like Mexico or Oswego down to the city, and they were running late. As the bus, as you guys know from Homer, if you got to go somewhere, that bus doesn't always get there because you have to take the kids home first, and then the bus comes back to pick you guys up to take you someplace else. So sitting in the parking lot, I started reading the book, and then I was reading that exact type of play in the book, and I went, well, that's interesting, that'll never happen. And then it happened that first game, that very next game that I was there. And then it happened like 2 weeks later, the same thing. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what the hell? So it does happen, these quirky rules, so read the rule book. All right, live ball. The only way the ball becomes live is by what? That's it. You guys are the only ones that put the ball live. All right, it's either play or play ball. First pitch of the inning, Once the defensive players have all assumed the position. Good rule of thumb, you got the batter coming in, whatever left or right hand, you got the hand up, the catcher's in front of you, the pitcher's got the ball on the mound. I do a quick count. I should have 3 threes. I've got the third baseman, the shortstop, left fielder. I have the pitcher, the catcher, and the center fielder, and I've got the first, the second, and the right fielder. Everybody's in place, everybody's looking at me. Play. There's no, I mean, you'll have pitchers that want to get the ball in there, but yet the right fielder or left fielder is still walking with the back to you. If I'm looking at numbers and I'm back on the kid's head, I'm holding up the game until everybody's set. And I'm like, oh, and I'll, you know, when they'll turn around and go, are we set? Thank you. Play ball. Nothing worse than having a kid out there or you starting a game and not everybody's set. Even after like a pickle and the pitcher's ready to go again, well, the fielders are still adjusting themselves or getting set back into their position. Wait for everybody to get set. Before that pitcher can throw that, the catcher and the batter have to be in their boxes, respective boxes, to be set. And you've got to be ready. Don't force the pitcher to make you get down really quick. If your hand's up or you're not set, my time. And then you get set. You could have to do an equipment adjustment. Or you have, you know, check on something, or you know, you just did you had a visit to the mound, you're marking it in your little notebook. If you're not ready, that pitch doesn't count. And if I've been back there, I've been walking up, getting ready to put on my mask, and all of a sudden this ball's coming, I'll jump out of the way and go, no pitch, no pitch. And the pitcher's like, what? He says, I didn't say play ball yet. You gotta wait for me. Because some of these pitchers are gonna try to quick pitch. Doesn't happen. You guys control the game. Keep it at a nice pace. But like I said, don't make a player force you to make a call quickly. After any foul ball, when the runners get returned to the base, same thing. If the player doesn't return to the base, can the defense appeal and get that runner out? Foul ball, runner from second goes to third, and doesn't reset to third. Is it an appeal play for the defense to say she didn't return, she's out?
Yes.
Who says yes? You say yes to everything, I'm sorry. No, it's not. What it is it's, and I've had this happen where the coach thought it was a foul ball and it wasn't. And I told him, I says, if it's a foul ball and I do not reset the field the right way, that's on me. It's not an appeal play, it's not on that runner. That's on me. And it wasn't a foul ball, but the coach thought it was. So it was one of those, you know, he tried to appeal, and I said, Coach, it's not unappealable because the girl missed the ball, your catcher missed the ball and went to the backstop. And the girl ran and legally stole the base. Because okay. And he said, but they wanted to appeal and get her out. I says, no, if I fail to reset the field the right way, that's on us. So you gotta make sure you know what the field is every pitch, where everybody's at. Another thing I will do, it's not related to this, but when you have a pitching change, I make it a point, and some people say, well, you're giving the pitcher an advantage. No, I want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. Especially if this guy was outside warming up, and he comes into the field, all right, pitch, you got runners on first and second, you have 2 down, okay? Now everybody has the same knowledge. He was not on the field. He was warming up in the bullpen. He doesn't know what's going on the field at that time. There's nothing wrong with after he does his pitches, you have first and second, you have 2 down, and you walk back. It's just one of those little common courtesy things to let him know that, hey, this is the situation you're walking into. Like I said, if he was on the field, I may or may not, because he knows what's going on. But if he's outside warming up, he may not know how many outs we have, where all the runners are at. Because what do they do when they're doing a pitching change? Everybody congregates with the third base coach to talk strategy. So he may not be paying attention. So it's just one of those little common courtesy things that I do, and I've had other umpires take it away, or take it, and they use it. But like I said, it's just one of those things to keep the game going and show that you're a fair, consistent umpire. Dead ball. I got caught. Oh.
When we break for a couple minutes? We
Yeah.
got pizza, soda, and